Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough of Dead Man's Phone. This game is available in Apple's iTunes Store and also in the Google Play Store as well, if you have an Android device. This game is pretty much based on you looking through another person's cell phone to figure out exactly what happened to him. So without further ado, let's get into this walkthrough of this game. This game is in beta stage, so there probably will be glitches. So without further ado, let's see what this game has to offer. Alright, we're going to be playing Dead Man's Phone, so... Alright, Sutherland, DCW. Just spoken with PC Bronson and McGuire. They were the first on the scene with paramedics. They're now consoling what I can only assume is the mother. Let me conduct a search of the deceased for ID. Sutherland. Okay, pulled the wallet. The kid's name is Jerome Jacobs. Birth date, February 27th, 2003. 16 years old. Sweet looking kid. And then you see a picture of the kid. Looks like he's a resident of this tower block. Okay, let me pull his phone. God, how did I miss that? He's still holding his phone. Almost clutching it. Cracked screen, but unbelievable. It's still functioning. Give me a minute, I'll try to upload the virtual hand set to the Yard OS cloud. There we go, we should have access to it now. It will be fairly limited until we get more authorization. Which option should I pick? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with probably on and what should I do here? Let's see where this decision takes me. And what am I doing with this virtual handset? And send. See what kind of response I get. Your job is to find clues on this victim's phone. To use these clues to direct your police team on the ground. And then to use your team's results to uncover more clues on the victim's phone. Now we got two other people joining this conversation. PC McGuire. God, I just had to inform that mother that her child is dead. And that she can't hold him because it will disturb the scene. I feel sick. That has to be the worst thing I've ever done. Now PC Bronson's chiming in. Excuse my partner detectives. Second week as a constable. And his first body. Jesus, I feel awful. Sure. Sutherland. Well, when you're ready, I need you boys to start recording witness statements. While everyone's still fresh. PC Bronson. On it. PC McGuire. Sorry, yeah, I'm on it. Well, they only give me one option to choose from here to respond, which is where should I start? Sutherland. Start in the victim's chat app. See what you can find. I'm going to go with the most likely response on this one. It will be on it. Now it looks like I am in the victim's phone, and I could tap inward to continue. So let's look through this victim's phone. Okay, here's an option of interrogate suspects here. Access victim's phone here. Click this button to view recent applications. You may also swipe. Alright, I've swiped. Looks like I got the notification screen. Let's click on the BBO news alert. Okay, that doesn't seem to work, that option. So let's look on the Jerome Jacobs smartphone available in yours. Okay, seems like the notifications don't work on this one. So let's click on this next option here. Alright, in the chat. Looks like there's 3 different messages here. Intelligence, on the ground, and forensics. Let's look in the intelligence one and see what we can find. Possibly some clues about this young kid. Check database for crimes in vicinity. It looks like the message I put in there is, "Hey Sofa, please check Yard OS for any violent crimes in Peckham on the night of Jerome's murder." Sophie, on it. Something's coming back. A 14-year-old boy was treated by paramedics in Peckham on the night of Jerome's murder. He believed he was the victim of an acid attack, but no injuries consistent with the acid burn were found. Strange. Wait a second, there's more. Our yard linguistics expert Hugo was relayed the following. Hugo. Sources show acid being coded in slang words, cocktail and spray paint. Please be vigilant on the lookout for these words in any investigation. Sophie. Hope this helps. Now I'm going to click on the only option it gives me to respond. What should I do now? Send. Sophie. I'll start by revisiting the chat app on the victim's phone. See if there were any coded references to acid. Remember, in this game, one clue leads to another, and what originally held no significance can become the smoking gun, just like that. Alright, I'm going to exit out of this, and I'm going to go to the on the ground chat. Now I'm in this chat. Looks like the only option I have is crime scene sweep. Please conduct a thorough sweep of the murder scene. Sutherland says, on it. The boys just finished up on the crime scene sweep. Look what we found. Looks like a mask. Possibly gang related? Get forensics to sweep it for DNA and intelligence to identify its origin. My response is absolutely doing that now. Now I'm left with 2 options. Share crime scene photos at witness statements update. Let's look at the crime scene photos. Any more shots of the crime scene you can share? Sure. 1 minute. Well, Sutherland has sent more crime scene photos, so let's take a look at some of them. Looks like the feet of the corpse. crime scene. And this looks like of the building perhaps the young kid fell from. Now I'm going to ask for the witness statements update. Any progress in collecting witness statements? As I wait settlers to respond. Boys, question mark. PC McGuire. Yep, we got them. PC Bronson. Unfortunately, no one actually saw the incident. Most reports hearing multiple assailants. What witness believes he heard the victim shout "Red Man"? True, that could not quite as easily be "Dead Man." Sutherland. It's funny 3 years ago witness statements were all we had. Now they're the least reliable form of evidence. PC Bronson. Anyway, here they are. It seems clear that there was an actual altercation before the fall. Let's listen to the clips they have provided. Seems like I cannot play these clips at all. Let's go on to the next one here. Forensics. Sweep. I got 3 different options here. Let's go with the top one and I'll work my way to the bottom. So, sweep mask for DNA. Hey, Vercom, we found a chrome mask at the crime scene. Could you sweep it for DNA? Vercom says, absolutely. It's at the top of my list. Hey, so, not the ideal result. There is DNA aside from Jerome's, but nothing coming back on our database. That's stored through for future reference. And I will respond with the proper response of thanks. Now I'm going to probably see what this other response does of how you doing, Volcom. Hey, Volcom, how's life in the lab? Pretty slow. Coffee is good through. Alright, Xing out of that. Seems like I have something still open up on the intelligence chat, so I'm going to see what I may have missed in there. So it looks like I missed, please identify this chrome mask. Sophie's response? Oh, that is creepy. On and now. It's a pretty standard caution mask. Sold by a lot of retailers. Increasingly common among South London gangs. We've seen these masks featured in a lot of drill music videos. Now I'm going to ask her what drill means. What on earth is drill, Sophie? God, you're really out of touch, David. UK drill. It's a subgenre of grime and American drill, originating in Brixton around 2012. Typically, drill artists are affiliated with gangs, or come from deprived neighborhoods where crime is a way of life for many. Put simply, it's London rap music. My response will be, that drill sounds bro. Sophie responds with, you're hopeless. Alright, looks like I may have missed one in forensics, so I'm going to see what I may have missed there. This possibly could be another clue. And plus, it'll probably help me advance the game. Okay, it looks like I'm still got the one other option open of asking sweep victim for DNA. So, Volcom, could you please sweep the victim for DNA? Appreciate it. Sure. Not the most pleasant task, but it has to be done. Our pathologist at the scene has taken some initial swabs. She's uploading them to the cloud as we speak. So apart from paramedics and first responding officers, there was something unusual. Mixed DNA on a fresh cut in the victim's face. Jerome and another individual. Just cross-checking our database. Well. We have a match. A Marcus Albert Jones. One prior conviction. Does that name mean anything to you? Nope, it does not. So we'll respond with nope. Nope, never heard of him. Tough break. Maybe something come to mind. Good luck with it. Alright, looks like I've been through the chats now, so let's go on to the other parts of this phone. Interrogate. Alright, let's get started on interrogation. Let's see if I can actually interrogate any witnesses to see if I could progress further with this investigation. Okay, I'm looking at the notifications here. Let's see what else I can access in here yet. I probably may have missed a few things. Now looks like I hit the jackpot for getting to the victim's phone. Right, let's look at photos, see if there's anything in there. No, I cannot highlight it, so I think I'll probably have to unlock something else before I can unlock that. BBO News. Boy dies after tower block fail. National icon green list gives OBE. Prince and Duchess expect royal triplets. Strump to Yim fire missile up tiny asshole. Iceland heat wave declares natural disaster and game studio struggle in free to play market. Let's see what the article of boy dies after tower block fall is. Looks like it won't even let me open it. Let's go into notes. Won't let me access that. Chat's highlighted, so let's look into the chats. Alright, let's look into the message from Mom. Mom, pick up some washing liquid on your way home, baby. Okay, Mom. Thanks, hon. So proud of you, darling. Your teachers were so impressed with your grades. We really are a star. Thanks, Mom. I was quite surprised I did so well. I think I really like history. Maybe you'll become a historian. I don't think so. I was actually thinking like reporter for Vice. They get to go to pretty cool places. Oh, I know them. Hey, that's cool. My son, the Vice reporter. And a little emoticon there. Look what I found, Mom. There seems to be a picture of the both of them. When did you get so big? I remember that day. Hey, baby, you're alright? Didn't see yourself for dinner. I'm okay, Mom. Is it about that girl you've been seeing? What's her name? Well, then the message seemed to stop there. Trying to exit out here. seem to be having issues with this app. This is in a beta stage, this game, so there's probably going to be a lot of different glitches in here. Alright, let's see what other options I can get into in this phone here. Gonna open up the privacy data page. Alright, for the top stories in here, boy 16 dies after suspicious London tower block fall. A 16-year-old boy has died after falling from a London tower block, police have said. The incident is being treated as suspicious, with multiple reports of commotion heard prior to the fall. The fall occurred at Stafford Tower, Peckham, about 2:30 BST on Friday. Detective Inspector Michael Sutherland said detectives were trying to piece together events leading up to the boy's death and urged anyone with information to get in contact. No arrests have been made. National Icon Greenlist gives OBE. Let's see what this article. Beloved national icon John Greenlist has been awarded an OBE for his services to charity and television. Greenlist came to prominence in the 1970s as a stand-up comic and went on to host a hugely successful Later with John Greenlist. The talk show spanned some 3 decades and garnered consistent popular and critical acclaim. Greenlist is well known for his charity fundraising and as an advocate of social causes. His foundation, A Loving Touch, has raised over £5 million for the elderly and other vulnerable individuals. It's a wonderful honor to receive this OBE, Greenlist said. I've only ever followed my instincts and done what felt gratifying deep down. I can't wait to continue on it in the same way. Now let's look on another article here. Prince and Duchess expect royal triplets. And it seems like it won't let me open that. Oh, this article opens. Iceland heat wave declared natural disaster. Iceland's weather agency declared a heat wave sweeping the country a natural disaster as 11,000 people are taken to the hospital with heat stroke. An agency spokesman warned that unprecedented levels of heat were being seen across the Nordic island nation. On Monday, the city of Kopavogur reported a temperature of 39.1 Celsius, 106 degrees Fahrenheit, the highest ever recorded in Iceland. Iceland's parliament has tabled a motion to review the country's name if such weather continues. The heat wave shows no signs of abating, forecasters say. Let's see if we can open up any other articles, because I have a feeling if you don't open up every feature that it might not fully unlock any other clues to progress. So let's see what else I can open up here. Game studio struggle in free play market. That one does not seem to open up. Let's see if the Strump to Yem opens up. No. Okay, only 3 of these ones open up. Let's go back and see what else we can find. None of the other apps are opening up. Camera won't open up. Snap Life won't. Phone won't. Notes won't. Seems like only chats and the BBO News will. I'm going to reopen BBO News again, see if we can open up the other articles. Maybe I have to open up all the articles to unlock more stuff, perhaps. Let's try to open up that stump to Yim Fire. Now that opens up. U.S. President rebooks North Korean leader with sexually obscene post. President Trump berated North Korean leader Kim Jong-un for recent missile tests in a series of sexually explicit jibes. Posted out onto social media in the early hours, Trump warned that if Yin continues to masturbate with his little weapon, he would fire his much bigger weapon directly up the leader's tiny hairless asshole. Trump's press secretary, Nina Goodling, defended the post this morning, stating that they were rational and perfectly collaborated. The president uses creative and vivid rhetorical to communicate difficult ideas. Yim will now be more reluctant to challenge the authority of the United States. The North Korean leader and state media has yet to respond. All right, let's see if this other article I couldn't open earlier opens up. Independent game studios struggle to survive in free play market. Hundreds of independent game and app companies are closing down due to lack of consumer spending, and a new study has shown. The 2008 study entitled God Help Us All, commissioned by the game startup community, paints a bleak picture for young companies looking to grow a sustainable business. Consumers expect high-quality original content for free and an oversaturated market that has forced many developers to remortgage their homes and sell their bodies. Speaking at the Mobile Monetization Convention, tapped out keynote speaker Edwina Clark urges players to show us appreciation with an in-app purchase. If you like what independent studio is doing and you want them to keep doing it, then show a little love in their in-app store, please. Alright, I think that is actually all I have to look at. Actually, that's not entirely true. Just this one hadn't opened yet. Prince Edward and the Duchess of Worcester expect royal triplets. The Duchess of Worcester is pregnant with triplets and is due to give birth next spring, the royal palace has revealed. The triplets will be the third, fourth, and fifth in line to the throne, depending on the order in which they leave the uterus. The announcement came as Laura 32 and Prince Edward 33 arrived in the Bahamas ahead of a 16-day Commonwealth tour. Kensington Palace said the Duchess, who got married in Windsor 5 months ago, was delighted and mildly terrified at the prospect of giving birth thrice in one sitting. A lot of these articles seem to be really comedic and all that, which is actually pretty funny, actually. Alright, I've went through the top stories here, so let's see if that helped open up any other apps on screen. And it appears... no, I can't open up any more apps. Alright, I've opened up this text message from Will. Will, you're so babe blood. What? Aaron, looking down Miss Hemingway's dress when she's leaning over the desk, solving his math problems. Crying face emoticons. I'm not trying to hide. She's ping. Man's in love. Gonna marry Miss Boomting. Only thing getting me through the classes. Looks like I just unlocked a clue. Gonna marry your right-hand fam. Now, a new person of interest has been opened up, Lucas. Haven't opened up anything else on here. Let me look back into here, see if I can find Lucas. No clues in this one. Oh, I missed some clues in here. Okay, so anything highlight yellow is a clue I should open up. Just gonna click on these yellow ones I missed. I'm sorry about Marcus. Now I'm gonna click on this one. He's got a bad temper, just like your father used to. Marcus' stepdad has a temper. Now I'm going to click on this one. He shouldn't touch you, Mom. Marcus violent towards Jerome's mother. Now I'm going to open up this one. I told him if he touches you again, he's fucking dead. Jerome's friend Marcus. Gonna look through the rest of these. Here's another one, highlight in yellow. He left home a few days ago to cool down. Marcus left home for a few days. Now I'm gonna... Oh, here's some other yellow ones. You've been acting very... Jerome acting out of character. And here's another one, watching a film at Peckaplex and then going around to errands to play Xbox. I'm going to click on this one to probably reveal another clue. Mom believes Jerome's playing Xbox on the night of the murder. Here's some more. I'll be working late this evening. Mommy's working in the evening. Back around 9:30. Mom arriving home at 9:30. A lot more clues opening up. Just in time for the bake-off. Cool, Mom. Enjoy. Thanks, sweetheart. Enjoy the film. Do say hello to Aaron's mom for me. Mom says, good night, my darling. Mom is going to sleep at home. So right now, quite a few clues have been found. So let's see what that's opened up. Anything else in this conversation? Oh, looks like there is. Looks like this conversation's been... more of this conversation's been extended. Okay, Lucas, gonna marry your right-hand fam. Kieran Khan. Karate Emoticons. Aaron, fuck you, Lucas. Lucas says, at least I get to them. Since when you got a girl, Lucas? Question mark. Lucas again, well, I was ripping Aaron's sister last night. He posts a picture. Aaron, fucking pagan. Lucas, shut up. Well, enough. Got a surprise for you tonight. Now there's some yellow responses, which is basically a hint, so I will open that up. First one says, certified. Large party on night of the murder. Peckham ends. My guy, we're all going. Nice. Full of surprises today, bro. Aaron posts a meme, or Jeff. Will says, oh, you coming out, Jerome? Do you have some revision to do? Aaron, boys always get his head jammed in a book. Oh well, gotta kick back and enjoy myself sometime. All work and no play makes Jerome a batty crease. Laughing with tears emoticon. Precisely. So whose vibe is it? Well, my older's. And it's highlight yellow, so that's another clue. Let's see what it reveals. Unidentified older friend mentioned. He linked me the deets. Got a free yard. Gonna be wavy. Since when you got any olders? Will says 12 Castle Walk. It's highlight yellow, so that's another clue. Location of rave. Well, SE153QZ. What can I say? Man's got links. Don't chase Grease. I know those ends. Karen says, spring block gang round those ways. And it's highlighted yellow, so another clue. Rival gang located near party address. Better strap up. Yeah, let's take all our AKs with us, Karen. Lucas says, holding my bra. It's highlighted in yellow, so it's a clue. Lucas intended to carry a knife to the party. You taking a knife, Lucas? Karen says, so am I. This one's highlighted in yellow, which means it's a clue, so let's open it up. Karen intended to carry a knife to party. Lucas says, yes. Why? Aaron says, bad idea. Lucas, protection, bruh. Shut up, a fucking pussy, old Aaron. I thought we were just gonna get waved and chirp some girls. Why you always have to get gassed, Lucas? Lucas says, don't worry about yourself, younger. Karen says, yeah, bruh. Will says, meaning Peckmecklaps at 9 p.m. It's highlighting yellow. It's a clue. Will sets meantime Peckham calm. Highlighting yellow. Let's see what clue this is. Jeremy agrees to meeting time. Aaron says skiing. What people bringing? Will says just some beers, I think. Aaron, all about the rum and coke. Mans makes some bear strong cocktails. Highlighting yellow, so let's open up this clue. Lucas uses Coley reference to sulfuric acid. Think I'm gonna stick with the beers. Just a splash and you're gone. Aw, nice. Might have to try some. Will says me and Aaron are here. Where are you, waste man? It's highlighting yellow, so it's another clue. Will and Aaron arrive at meeting point. 2 minutes. Here now. Highlighting yellow, so let's open up this clue. Jerome arrived at meeting point. Will says, me, Jerome, and Aaron rooting now. That one's highlighting yellow. Let's see what this opens up. Jerome heads towards party with Will and Aaron. We're in. Another clue. Jerome arrives at party on Will with Will and Aaron. Party stop and still. Bare faces. Audio clip. Karen says, while Lucas nearly there. Karen says outside. Highlight yellow. Let's see what this clue is. Lucas and Karen arrive at the party. Karen, let us in. 1 minute. Check Aaron. Moving Keisha. Got no chance. Got her number. My guy. Some mullicons. Did you just leave Lucas? Aaron says, saw him duck out with Karen. Highlight yellow. Let's see what this clue means. Lucas can leave party. Fuck this. I'm tired. Going home. Another one highlight yellow. Another clue. Jerome leaves the party alone. Where everyone go? Bunch of ghosts. Another clip. Will last one remaining at party. Now let's play this clip. Alright, that seems to be the end of that message. I'm just going to go back into the month one, see nothing else has opened up. It doesn't appear anything is opened up. So I'm done with the text messages. Let's see if anything's opened up on the main screen here. It appears nothing has. So I'm going to go back. Alright, let's see what I have found so far. I've found quite a bit. Let's see if I go back in the Yards OS. Let's see if I can... more stuff on the chat here. So let's see what intelligence has. Sophie, something came back. A 14-year-old boy was treated by paramedics in Peckham on the night of Jerome's murder. He believed he was a victim of an acid attack. Okay, I'm going to select Identify Lucas and pull records. Could you identify Lucas from Jerome's group chat and pull the records? Lucas was placed in Young Offenders Program. Okay. Sophie, here we go. Lucas Toby Grant, 16 years old. Once stayed in the Young Offenders Program, 2016. Not a huge amount, but more than usual for such a young person. Thanks, Sophie. It really helps. So now I'm going to put, in, so how long you've been with intelligence. Because you don't want to miss anything in here, just in case it unlocks more clues. So, Soph, just curious, but how long have you been working in intelligence? Oh, going on 9 years now. Funny story. I hacked Yard OS from my bedroom when I was 17. Got 5 armed units to respond to a cold red Beardman handing out suspicious packages. They all turned up at the Santa workshop in Leicester Square. Definitely traumatized some kids. Was facing 10 years for the hack. But when old fellow heard about it, he offered me an internship instead. Been with intelligence ever since. Okay, she mentions Fowler. So let's find out who this Fowler is. I'm going to ask her who Fowler is. Because it may be a clue. Who's Fowler? Superintendent Fowler. He sort of runs the show. Trust me, if you made it this far, he knows who you are. But that all becomes clear in time. So another question's popped up. Identify Marcus and pull records. So I'm going to send this over to Sophie and see what she responds with. Could you identify Marcus from Jerome's mum chat and pull records? Sophie's response is, of course, time to flex these computer skills. Okay, here's what I got. Marcus Lowe, committed offender in 1997. Marcus Albert Jones, 45 years old. One prior conviction, 1998. Blinded man in a brawl outside a bar in Brixton. Served 5 years in Pentonville. Pulled his employment record too. He managed to street clean vehicles across the border of Southwark. Marcus fired from job 2 months ago. He managed to street clean vehicle across the borough of Southwark, but seems he was dismissed 2 months ago for intoxication behind the wheel. Currently status unemployed. So I've got other questions here that's popped up, so I'm gonna ask Sophie these. So what did I have for breakfast? So bloody hell, Soph. I bet you even know what I had for breakfast. Crunchy nut. Oh, and your milk's about to go off. Alright, looks like I opened up any potential clues in intelligence chat. Now let's go to the on-the-ground chat to see what I can open up and what kind of clues I can get. Let's play these audio clips.
You know, I heard the boy shouting, red man, red man. Thinking to myself, what this boy shouting red man for? The may a strange thud. Neighbor screaming, knew something that happened, you know.
Now let's play audio clip number 2.
I didn't see nothing yet, but I could definitely tell there's more than one of them chasing that boy. I mean, you could hear the wrestling about, the commotion. Sounded like a gang of them.
Now let's play clip number 3.
No. To be honest, I haven't seen anyone. I just heard all the commotion and came out, and it sounded as if someone was in a fight or something. But that's not unusual around here. So.
Okay, now let's ask these 2 questions in. Let's go with bring in Lucas for questioning. So bring in Lucas now. He is implicated in an acid incident on the same night as his friend's murder. That boy's got a lot to answer for. Sutherland says, we're on the way to his address now. Lucas available for interrogation. Let's see, on the ground. We got Lucas. He's in interview A. Interview room A. Alright, let's bring in Marcus for questioning. Marcus' DNA has been traced to a cut on Jerome's face. Wherever he is, find him and bring him in immediately. Spoken with Jerome's mother, Maya. He's not at home and his phone's off. I put out a citywide alert. We'll find him, don't worry. Alright, let's go to the interrogation. Alright. Lucas interrogation room. Date of birth, September 1st, 2003. Conviction, none. Height, 5'10". Ethnically, black. Right? Let's get this interrogation started. Room 1 connecting. Sutherland. This interview is being recorded at New Scotland Yard, London. Sutherland. I'm DCI Michael Sutherland, and Detective Constable David W. is joining us via Yardlink. Lucas, could you give us your full name? Lucas says, Lucas Toby Grant. Sutherland. Thank you, and your date of birth? Lucas says the 9th of 1st of 2002. Sutherland. Thanks. As you're aware, Lucas, your classmate Jerome Jacobs died last night. Sutherland. Falling off Stafford Tower. We believe Jerome may have been murdered. And we have just a few questions to ask. Is that okay? Lucas says, okay. So now I have 3 questions popping up for options asked. So I'm going to ask him what happened on June 7th, as that would be pretty much the most important question so far to start off. Thanks, Lucas. Please take us through what you did on Thursday, the 7th of June. Lucas appears nervous. Lucas says, well, I just went to school, and, came home, played some FIFA, and that's about really. I'm going to ask him, we have Jerome's smartphone. Lucas, we have access to a virtual model of Jerome's smartphone. It's in your best interest to tell us the truth. Lucas says, wow, you got his phone. That's not legal, man. You can't look through his messages. Nah, man, that ain't legal. Sutherland says, under Section 3 of the Digital Crime 2017 Legislation Act, a detective can be granted access to our smart device or devices of a murder victim in an open investigation. So I'm afraid, Lucas, it's perfectly legal. Now I got another 3 questions I can ask Lucas. I'm going to ask him about the spring block attack. Lucas, we know you set on Thursday night to attack the spring block game. Lucas says, I didn't attack no one. Nah, man, that ain't right. I got my mom and sisters to look after, man. My mom's ill. I need to go home, make dinner. I told you I didn't do nothing to Jerome. I barely knew him. This is abuse, man. Now let's ask him, would you like to go home for supper? Lucas, if you tell us what happened that night, I'll give you my word you'd be home for supper like nothing ever happened. Now we're just waiting for Lucas's response. Okay. We all went to a party that night. The whole madame. Jerome, Aaron, Will, me, and Karan. So Lucas confirms he and Karen left the party. But me and Karen left the party early. To attack Spring Block? Sutherland asks. Lucas sighs. No, it's not like that. We just wanted to show them they can't violate us. They can't violate SC-15. I'm going to ask, go on. Well, we came up on a couple of youngers. We know they're with Spring Block. Boy was wearing one of the chrome masks. All the Spring Block's boys will be wearing them these days. One squares up to me, so we have to go have a slap up. And then I'm going to ask him, and then you pulled out your knife? Lucas says, no, I did not. It was just a scrap up. Like I said, no need for all that. Now we're going to ask him, but did you use a cocktail? But did you take out the cocktail you prepared? Lucas' eyebrow raises. Sutherland says, "There's no need to deny it, Lucas. We know all about the acid attack." Lucas responds, "That was no acid attack. That was window cleaner, bruh." "Where am I going to get acid from? Window cleaner?" Lucas says, "Yes." Sutherland says, "Explain." Lucas responds, "Well, I wanted the boy's mask, so I said to him, 'You're going to give me that mask, bruh.'" Lucas then says, "Boys," says, "How you going to make me do that?" So I go, "Ask the bitch." And I sprayed window cleaner his face. Boys threw off his mask in a heartbeat. Now I'm going to ask him to please continue. Please continue the story, Lucas. So then I pick up the mask. I say SE-15 did this, punk. And then me and Chiron just started to breathe in the man. Kieran goes one way, I go the other. Can already hear one of the boys calling up spring block holders. And they pack wraps. Wraps? Sutherland asks. Skings. Lucas says they got guns. Sutherland says, "Oh, right. Anyway, I'll keep running." A few minutes later, I clocked Jerome walking on the other side of the road. Must have been heading home from the party. So I shouted to him, "Jerome, spring block coming, run." But the fool doesn't hear a word. Got his headphones in. I shout again. Nothing. Lucas. So I just keep running. Ditch the mask on the corner. And that's it. I'm going to ask him now, what do you think happened to Jerome? Lucas says, "What do you fucking think, bruh? Spring block on him." Lucas says, "They must have known he was with SE-15. I saw the news about the fall this morning and I knew. They didn't even have to say his name and I knew." Lucas sighs deeply. Word on the street, spring block holders chased him down, poke him up, and threw him off the roof on his own tower block. Lucas gets emotional. "I should have never left that party early. None of this would have happened." Now I'm going to ask him what Redman means to him. Because there was, when Jerome was thrown off the building, there was, I guess, people hearing him say Redman. So let's see if Lucas knows anything about Redman. What made us believe he heard Jerome shout Redman? Does that mean anything to you? Lucas says, "Redman? Question mark?" Yeah. I heard a Redman. Lucas says, "Runs with spring block, I think." I'm going to probably say he's free to leave. Because he's been really cooperative and did make the promise of making sure he was home by dinner time if he cooperated. So we're going to let him go for now. He's provided enough information. You're free to leave. Now, Lucas, we're not bringing any charges, but we'll be in touch. Lucas confidently rises and saunters towards the exit. He then pauses and mutters to himself, "Yeah, definitely heard a red man." Lucas leaves interrogation room B. Alright. One interrogation is done. Alright, let's see what this has opened up. Can't open up any more apps, but let's see what's opened up in the chats. Let's see what SE-15 has. Anything new? In here? I don't see anything yet. I don't think, there's a new voice memo in here. highlight yellow, so it's a clue. So let's see what opens up. Right, let's check in the mum's chat here, see if there's any new clues in here. Nope, nothing in there. Gonna recheck in the SC15 chat. Make sure nothing else opened up. No. I've opened up that one, but still highlighted yellow, so I may be missing something here. Ah, now. Lucas under stress. That clue's opened up. Still nothing opened up on the main screen. Go back into Yard OS. See what else I can find. No, I cannot open up anything interrogation. Alright. In the Yard OS chat, on the ground has something there. Alright. Sutherland says, got him. Wasn't hard to find. He's sobering up in interview room B. He's pretty intoxicated. As far as I can tell, he thinks he's being brought in a domestic abuse charge. But that might be an act. Let's inform him of his stepson's death at the interview and study his reaction. Alright. Now I'm going to ask him if he wants to hear a joke. Because that seems to be popping up in there. Oi, Sutherland, want to hear a joke? Go on. Crime in multi-story car parks. That is wrong on so many different levels. Sutherland responds. Get back to work. So now I'm going to ask him what his story is. So what's your story, Detective Sutherland? Sutherland responds, look, W, I'm not trying to be rude, but this is not really time for memory lane. Please just get on with the case in front of you. Now I'm going to ask him, what am I doing now? What am I supposed to be doing now? Ready to get going on the Marcus interrogation, Detective. You know the drill. Access the interrogation app through the Yard OS menu. Select a suspect to interrogate and you'll be digitally linked to the room with them. I'll of course be there in person. I'm gonna ask you if I'm the good cop or the bad cop. Wait, am I the good cop or the bad cop? You're the idiot cop. I'll see you in there. Alright, let's see if there's any more interrogations. Alright, Marcus interrogation. Date of birth, July 30th, 1972, conviction 1, height 5'9", ethnic white. Let's get started with the interrogation. Room 1, connecting. Sutherland, this interview is being recorded at New Scotland Yard, London. I'm DCI Michael Sutherland and Detective Constable David W. is joining us via Yard Link. Marcus, could you give us your full name? Marcus says, look, why the fuck am I here? Sutherland says, your full name, Marcus. Marcus says, fucking hell. Marcus Albert Jones. Sutherland says, thank you, and your date of birth? Marcus responds, the 30th of July, 1972. Sutherland asks, what is your relation to Jerome Jacobs? Marcus says, I'm his stepfather. Marcus says, look, I don't know what that little prick told you, but he's a liar. And honestly, any issues I may or may not be having in my house will be resolved in my house. So if you don't mind, I'm going to ask what happened on June 7th. Please take us through what you did on Thursday, the 7th of June. Marcus responds, well, I would have been working. I operate and manage the machine cleaning vehicles across 2 districts, so that's where I would have been. I'm going to ask him, okay, when did you last see Jerome? Marcus' response is, well, that morning I saw him at home and I was leaving for work. I'm going to ask him about his relationship with Jerome. Marcus says, Jerome, question mark? Boy's a fucking handful. Smart kid, but arrogant, you know. Thinks because he spends his evenings buried in a book that he's better than you. I've tried to school him on the ways of the streets, but just doesn't want to learn. I'm going to ask him, school him how? Did you feel threatened by Jerome's intellect, Marcus? Marcus says, threatened? You're cute. I got more knowledge about the real world than he'll ever have. If only he'd listen. Sutherland says, go on. Well, once I tried to teach him how to fight, you know, when his mom was ill. Really tried connecting with him. Just as lads, couple beers, showed him the old 1-2. Not interested. Looks at me like I'm a mug. But ask him at dinner table about some fucking American civil rights leaders from bloody 1935. You don't want to hear the bloody end of it. And it's just the way he thinks. That he's better than you because he reads a fucking history book. Does my head in. I'm going to ask him if he's had any violent thoughts about Jerome. Marcus says, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's my stepson. Are you fucking sick or something? I'm going to ask him, Jerome was murdered last night. Marcus, Jerome is dead. We believe he was murdered, pushed off Stafford Tower last night. Marcus grins. Fuck off. You fuckers will say anything. Murdered. Marcus gruffs. Sutherland. Well, we're sorry to have to inform you. Blood drains from Marcus's face. Marcus says, I don't understand. Marcus looks at both of you. Marcus says, Jerome? Question mark? Sutherland gently nods. Marcus says, okay. I'm gonna ask him, please tell spell Jerome's mother. Marcus says, wait a fucking minute. Just shut the fuck up. Sutherland says, Marcus. Marcus says, I said shut the fuck up. My stepson was murdered? Wait a fucking minute. Sutherland says, Marcus, deep breath. Marcus says, deep breath, question mark? Who the fuck murdered my stepson? Off Stafford Tower. Deep fucking breath. Marcus rises from his seat, blood rushes to his head. Sutherland says, Marcus, get a hold of yourself now or you will be placed in a cell. Marcus, now. Marcus falls back down the seat, disorientated. I'm going to ask him, you must focus for Jerome's sake. Every second counts right now. You must focus for Jerome's sake. Marcus takes a deep breath. Okay, Jesus Christ, Jerome, what do you need to know? Wait, how do you know it was murder? Have you got any suspects? Where's Maya? I need to talk to her. Marcus, stop. First, you need to answer her questions. I'm gonna ask him and mention to him that his DNA was pulled from Jerome. Your DNA was pulled from a fresh cut in Jerome's face. We need answers now. Marcus says, my DNA from his face? Now, how the fuck would that? Marcus' eyes light up. Oh, Christ. Fucking hell. Look, I know how this must seem, but it's really not what you think. Marcus, you need to start talking. Now. Marcus says, I did not see him last night. God. It's such a fucking blur. All I remember was him coming around the corner. A quiet street. I called out. He tried going like he hadn't heard. Headphones in. So I grabbed him. I said, we need to talk, son. And what did he say? Marcus grimaces. That's right, he goes, I don't talk to strangers. That fucking boy. So I give him one swift backhand, then I let him go. And this is gonna sound strange, but the boy takes out a mask, puts it on his face, and just walks off. Or did I just dream that a bit? I'm gonna ask him, do you mean this mask? That's the one. Fuck. It's like a gang mask. But Jerome didn't roll with that crowd. At least I think he doesn't. I'm gonna ask him what Red Man means. That seems to be the big mystery. One witness believed he heard Jerome shout Red Man before he was killed. Does that mean anything to you? Marcus says, Red Man question mark? What the fuck is that? We're not sure. We just spoke with a friend of Jerome's, a Lucas Grant. He seems to know of Red Man as a local gang member. Marcus looks bewildered. What the fuck? Jerome is not a gangbanger. Marcus says, Red Man? Marcus shakes his head. What would he want with Jerome? I don't know. I'm gonna go with you're free to go, Marcus. Because I think we should probably question most of the suspects and then figure out, because they could provide us with other info, but don't make an arrest yet until we've interviewed everyone. So I'm going to go with free to go, Marcus. Okay, Marcus, you're free to go. Now we're sorry for your loss. Marcus takes deep breaths. If I had known when I was holding him what would happen, I wouldn't have let him go. You know that, right? Marcus looks to both of you pleadingly. Sutherland. Go to Mayor, Marcus. Well, a new story's just popped up here. Man and boy wrestling connection has failed. Tower block fall released. A man and boy wrestling connection with a fatal block tower fall have both been released without charge. Jerome Jacob, 16, died after falling from Stafford Tower, Peckham, about 02 Surrey BST on Friday. Murder inquiry was launched after multiple residents reported hearing commotion prior to the fall. Police are pursuing multiple leads as a part of the fast-moving investigation. This is a very close-knit community, and people are unspanningly shocked by what has happened, Detective Chief Inspector Michael Sutherland says. Information for the public is vital, and anyone who may have seen anything suspicious activity in the area or has any information that may help in inquiries is asked to contact the incident room as soon as possible. Alright, back to the chat with Sutherland. Detective W. You've done well. Very well. So far. But right now we have something more important to discuss. I'd like to introduce you to the ones who created me. Nyala, Tahura, Benedict, Tom, and Sam Clark. Yo. Says, Benedict, what's up? Sam says, hello there. Sutherland, you see myself? Jerome? This whole damn murder for that matter. are nothing more than fragments of their imagination. Lucas says, nah, fam. No way. Am I someone's imagination? I know I'm real. I wish we were, Lucas. But, no. Sutherland said, if it is the creators that decide everything we say, everything we do, and now we need to ask you, David, a few questions. Please answer truthfully, or I've been told that they may terminate our characters. Lucas asks, nah, no one's terminating me. Sophie says, you got to help us, David. They think that the Charlie fucking Brooker. Let me out now. Don't see our entire existence is at stake. So DCI, Sutherland, and Sophie, Lucas have been muted. So Naya is now asking, now that's quite out of you. Sorry about that. They've got a bit overexcited when we have company. They were right through. We do need to ask you a few questions to improve and upon the Dead Man Phone's experience. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes. And if you stick with it, well, there's a pretty good killer surprise waiting for you at the end. So, let's start with Sneeze one. Are you male or female? Male? Great answer. You're a natural. Okay, next one. What age bracket do you fall under? Let's go 30 to 40 here. Wow. That has to be my favorite age bracket. You're my hero. Next question. Hardcore mobile gamer, casual mobile gamer. I would say probably hardcore. You know I'm totally the same. I'm feeling a connection here. Next question. Do you consider yourself first and foremost a lover of crime drama or mobile gaming? I would say a lover of crime drama. We're making great progress. Stick with me. Remember, so super exciting, totally not made up prize waiting for you at the end. Next question. Where did you play the Dead Man's game? At home. Hey, that's exactly where I am right now. What a strange coincidence. So, did you have headphones on or your speaker turned on while playing? No. I play without audio. Interesting. We're at the halfway mark now. I sense you're growing tired of me, so for your amusement, I'm going to wheel out the cast of Dead Man's Phone to ask the remaining questions. Let's start with the good old Victim from Forensics. Welcome? Question mark? Hello. Ask him what I told you, Victim. Okay, sure. How smooth was the gameplay experience for you? Oh, it was quite smooth. Okay. Can I go back to the lab now? Nia says, yes, VM, you can go back to the lab. Next up, Marcus. Marcus Jones is asking, what the fuck do you want? Marcus, just ask a question. Marcus says, for fuck's sake. How clear did you find the tutorial? I thought it was very clear. It was very clear, Marcus. Well, isn't that fucking peachy? Naya says, he really is in charmer, isn't he? So, who's next? Aaron. Aaron says, I think I am. Nia says, go ahead, Aaron. Aaron says, so how often in the game did you feel confused and unaware what to do next? I would say sometimes, because I did have some confusion on this. It did freeze a couple times, and none of the icons really made sense, so I had to go in a few times to kind of figure it out on my own, so I'm going to go with the answer of sometimes. Nia says, okay, good to know. Are you native English speaker? Yes, I am. Okay, for the question, let's bring on the star of the show, none other than Hugo, the yard logistic expert. Hugo, I really don't think anyone remembers me. Mia says, don't put yourself down. You're a very important character. Now ask the question I gave you. Hugo says, okay. Authentic London slang is used frequently in the narrative. How easy was it to follow? I would say okay. Because unless they offered an explanation for it, I really had no clue what they were talking about. So unless I'm from London, I probably would not know the lingo. So I would have to say it was okay. So my answer was okay. Some things went over my head, but I'm pretty sure I got the gist of it. I would think that's the best answer to give. That's kind of how I felt when I heard the lingo. So that's going to be the answer I'm going with. Nia says, sure. Well, we made it, guys. The final question. And to ask it, wait, there's really only one person left. Nia says, we pulled some major strings to get him in front of you. But here he is. Jerome. Who do you think killed me? Well, I'm asked with a question. Who do you think killed Jerome? I'm gonna go with Marcus. See what that answer gives me. Sam is responding. Thank you so much for testing Chapter 1 episode of Dead Man's Phone. Your feedback is incredibly valuable. Very well. Sutherland says, Detective, you very well. Okay, let me go back. I'm gonna scroll through all this. Wow. This game glitches a lot. I have to scroll backwards here. Okay, gotta go down to the bottom here. Alright, your feedback is incredibly valuable. As a present, here's a few sneak peeks from Jerome's full album. Alright, one picture, Jerome and his friends. Another picture of them at the arcade. We're looking forward to reconnecting when Chapter 2 is ready to test. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video and any other videos on my channel.